Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Mehdi. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at my 12 absolute favorite compliment getting sweet fragrances. Let's say current most worn favorite sweet fragrances. Before starting the main list, I have one honorable mention here. 1 million lucky. It is only honorable mention because it is hard to get and it is sadly discontinued. So it is all about plum, honey and hazelnut. Somehow it is nutty and sweet type of fragrance. Smells like steaming freshly baked cookies. Let's see the main list. At number 12, Le Beau Le Parfum from House of Jean Paul Gaultier. I like it. It is yummy, mass appealing. I wouldn't say 100% unique, but also it is not too generic. It is a long-lasting and loud fragrance in terms of projection and has some sort of tropical fruity vibe at the first minutes at the top notes. At the background of the fragrance, I can get some sort of aquatic feel. I cannot classify it as a freshy aquatic fragrance. It is fresh, but mostly like fruity, woody, sweet type of freshy. Lasts on me 10-12 hours plus, easily, solid, and 2 to 3 hours. Great projection and sillage, and definitely gets compliments. Number 11, Chocolate Greedy from House of Munzal. Let's be honest, you cannot get that much wow big time chocolate to say chocolate greedy to this fragrance. You're gonna get more vanilla here. It is all about vanilla, or more about vanilla, plus some sort of very cozy, warm, zest, jammy feel at the background of the fragrance. Then we have some chocolates at the background. So I would say to this one, vanilla greedy. If you are into gourmand fragrances, this one is a must have for you. Smells very mouth-watering, yummy and realistic, edible. Let's say to this one. Lasts on me like 10-12 hours plus, easily, with 2 hours of average, somehow very soft type of projection and sillage. It is not that great in terms of projection, but definitely lasts very long. At number 10, 1 million Elixir. I prefer 1 million Lucky and the regular one over this one, but hey, this one gets crazy compliments. Such a compliment monster fragrance. It is loud, fruity, floral, let's say more floral, not too masculine. I cannot say leans feminine, but also not too masculine type of fragrance. A little bit juvenile, but yeah, gets the job done. Absolutely lady pleaser juice. I would prefer it less floral, would be more masculine to my taste. It is such a stylish fragrance. It is complex, rich and very long lasting. Lasts like 10-12 hours plus and projects nuclear like 2 to 3 hours. When it comes to the sweet fragrances, Paco Rabanne is always there. One of my absolute favorite houses. Number 9, is it number 9? Yes, number 9 is Invictus Platinum. Still I can smell the atomizer. I think I wore it like 3 weeks before. Still there, such a sticky, long-lasting fragrance, very underrated. Gets great compliments. It is like sweet. Let's spray it again. Oh my goodness, it is sweet, it is complex, it is fresh, it is fruity and has some sort of earthiness at the background. It is masculine, I like it, and modern. I can get little bit of green feel at the background of the fragrance, not barbershoppy type of green, very modern and refreshing type of green note. It is slightly sugary, fruity. I like that complexity and busy atmosphere of the fragrance. Lasts on me 10-12 hours plus, easily, with solid 2 to 3 hours. Great projection and sillage. At number 8, Scandal Prom EDT. This is a sweet beast, I have to say to this one. You have to like sweet fragrances to enjoy this one. It is overly sweet type of fragrance. It is fruity, oh my goodness, and dense caramel based fragrance. Let's say to this one, it is not like pure caramel. Caramel is there to give the fragrance a very sexy base, but we have also some other fruity notes at the between. So let's say fruity caramelly fragrance. It is a great juice for clubbing, outdoor situations. Too loud for indoors in my opinion. Lasts like 12 hours plus and projection and sillage is therefore solid 3-4 hours. Very loud screaming type of projection and sillage. Number 7, I will keep this one forever, freaking forever in my collection. Oh my goodness, at top 5 most complimented monster of fragrances, Oud Vanille. A bad boy vanilla, let's say to this one. It is not like girlish, feminine type of vanilla. I can say it is unisex, but leans definitely masculine. It is earned. It is bad boy. It is dark type of vanilla. It is like oud and vanilla together. Vanilla is also here roasted and smoked somehow. I can't stop sniffing the atomizer. such a sexy juice. Lasts very long. It is like 14-16 hours, but it doesn't project that good. I have to say, projection and sillage is very soft with this one. I prefer it for close encounters, you know, those sexy environments. Gets the job done, and I prefer the bit dressed up. It is not casual smelling fragrance. It is very unique and bossy, bad boy type of vanilla based fragrance. Just a 10 out of 10, mind blowing scent. Number 6, Eau Jaune by Parfums de Marly. Hi sir. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it is mostly about cinnamon. I can definitely get tobacco, which is not mentioned in the note breakdown of the fragrance. Honey, patchouli. It is a honey, cinnamon, spicy, tobacco-based fragrance to my nose. I would say a dark, gourmand, tobacco-based fragrance. Really manly to my nose. Smells like class in a bottle, very dressed up, nothing casual to it. I can get like, let's say 6 hours, good 6 hours with this one. Not a long-lasting scent, or let's say not anymore a long-lasting scent. Has been reformulated somehow to my nose compared to the before formulations, and I can get like hour and a half average soft type of projection and sillage, or let's say after first hour below average type of projection and sillage, but definitely gets the job done. It smells like pure class. Now we are at top 5. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please remember to subscribe and support me by your likes. I really appreciate that. So from House of Nishane, Ani. Man, this one is such a concentrated juice. It is, I can say, as concentrated as cooking oil. Very oily fragrance, sticks to you forever. I can get like 14-16 hours plus on my skin. Smells very sweet and complex, yummy. I would say like 70% masculine. It is all about vanilla for sure, big time. Then I can get amber, and there is some sort of, let's say, zesty sour feel at the background of the fragrance. It doesn't ruin that ambery vanilla base of fragrance, but gives to fragrance a very yummy stance, let's say. At number 4, Bitter Peach by Tom Ford. I don't know, for whatever reason doesn't get that much talk, or maybe I'm wrong. Absolutely underrated, I have to say. At top 5 most complimented fragrances from this house, and I really like it after Tobacco Vanille, but yeah, let's say this one is better. I like it more right now. This is my most favorite Tom Ford fragrance right now, even over Oud Wood. I don't like to use this phrase, but whenever I smell this fragrance, you feel butterflies in your stomach. Something happens in my stomach, let's say, in a good way. It is not one of the most masculine Tom Ford fragrances. I mostly like darker and more masculine scents, but I have to say that leans more feminine, but gets the job done, guys, easily. Gets crazy reactions from women. I can get like 6 to 8 hours plus in terms of longevity, but not solid 8 hours, you know what I mean. And projection and sillage is average for first hour and a half. I prefer it for indoors, and smells extremely sexy. Number 3, again by Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male Elixir. Hands down, 100% so far, let's say, best 2023 released fragrance. It is crazy, it is complex, it is modern, it is complimenting, it is long-lasting, sexy, affordable. Every single factor about this fragrance is 10 out of 10. Presentation, you cannot find any issues, or I cannot find any issue or downside about this fragrance. It's very close to Le Male Le Parfum. If you have already that fragrance in your collection, would be somehow redundant. But if you like more weight, it has some sort of tobacco-y feel and niche stance to it compared to the Le Male Le Parfum. For me, it is better. Somehow, it is my new love, let's say, to this fragrance. Lasts on me 12 hours plus. In terms of longevity, solid, and 2-3 hours, great projection and sillage, and crazy compliments. At number 2, look at this style. Look at this class. It smells also like this bottle. Classic, dark, and stylish by Kilian's Intoxicated. Oh my goodness. Mind-blowing. That's dark, mysterious character and coffee kills me at the top notes, especially at like first 20 minutes. That coffee is out of this world. Absolutely intoxicating type of fragrance. I have to say, very close to Mugler's Amen, but without that tar note or off-putting heavy note, let's say, to this one. It is like refined version of that fragrance. I cannot say more niche, but yeah, it is more pleasing and more complimenting compared to that fragrance. But in terms of performance, it is weaker. I can get like maximum 8 hours plus. It is solid, and 2 hours of good projection and sillage, but with Amen like 12-14 hours plus longevity and for 5 hours of huge projection and sillage. But I prefer this one over that one when it comes to the compliments and attracting people around, let's say. At number 1, another absolutely 10 out of 10 fragrance in my collection in terms of performance, price, even presentation, compliments, scent profile. Just it is not versatile, the only downside, because it is for colder seasons. Stronger with you, absolutely. Such a complex, concentrated, look at the color of the juice, concentrated and long-lasting compliment monster scent. At top 5 most complimented fragrances in entire my journey. About scent profile, it is smoky, burnt, woody, sugary, sweet, nothing off-putting or too smoky here. It is very refined and well polished type of fragrance. That nuttiness gives to fragrance a little creamy touch, and it is boozy at the background. Performance is out of this world, like 14 hours plus on my skin in terms of longevity, and projection and sillage is nuclear for first 3 hours. Take care, guys.